Okay, in this tutorial we're going to cover appearance and plugins and users. So if you click on appearance shows you what themes are currently installed into your website. You can install new themes just by clicking on install themes. You can search for free themes that are out there through the WordPress system. The only cautionary that I give is some of those themes have at times been hacked, and they put a shortcode into the bottom of the site that links out to somewhere else. I've run into that in the past. But you know, I don't typically recommend using free themes. I recommend having a theme developed for you to fit to your business based on, you know, the look and feel of your business and your marketing strategy. So that covers themes. You know, inside of themes you have widgets. You know, your theme has set widget areas that are predetermined, and the widget areas show up on the left hand or the right hand side of your website. To manage your widgets, you basically just click on the widget area that you want, click on the little down arrow, so second top widget area, and say we want archives to show up over there. We just left click, hold on archives, drag it over to the right hand side and drop it in. Then we give it a title, archives, and then we save. And that is managing those widgets. Now you can drag these around to wherever you want. Say I want to move it from the second top widget area to the first top, you know, or I would just want to move it into the primary widget area. Now again, your widget areas in your website are going to be different than what you see here. This one is set up with all kinds of extra widget areas. That would be something that a developer like myself would program into your website. But this is all of the widgets that are available. You know, Contact Buddy, Forms, Links, Meta, Rotated. I got a whole bunch of extra stuff that is unique in here, like Contact Buddy, Display Buddy, Sugar Slider, and some of these extra widget areas. But you basically just, you know, left click and hold on the one that you want to drop in to a widget area, and then you just drop it in and click Save. Say you want a custom menu. You know, your theme has a menu system that shows up either across the top horizontally or vertically down the left. What you basically do is I'm going to delete the menu that I've got in here, and we're going to walk through setting up a new menu. So I'm going to say, you know, I want the menu to be on the top. So I'm going to create the menu. I'm going to give it a name called Top. You can create more than one menu. Currently this theme that I have is not set up for custom menus, but this is how you can actually put a vertical menu in. So basically I say, you know, home, contact, blog. I'm going to add that to my menu. These are the pages that are available. I just check mark the page that I want. I click add to menu. It shows up over here, and then I left click and drag to move that menu around, and then I click save, and now it's going to save my menu. So because my theme does not have a menu system across the top of the website, so like you don't see anything across the top here, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a vertical menu in. And how you go about doing a vertical menu is first you set up your menu inside of here, then you go back to widgets, and you say, you know something, I want a vertical menu, which is right here. I'm going to drag this up into the primary widget area, and I want that menu to be first. So I'm going to drag it up to the top. I'm going to give it a title, menu, and the source is going to, instead of it being pages or categories, my source is going to be custom menu. And the menu system that I'm going to use is Top, and now I'm going to save. And the reason why is whenever you create pages, if I want some pages to be hidden and some to show up in navigation, this is how I would do that. So now on the left hand side you'll see a custom menu, home, blog, contact, and that's how you create that custom menu inside of WordPress under the appearance. Theme options, most WordPress websites don't come with theme options. That's something that a custom programmer would build in. The editor, I do not recommend messing around with. This is where you would actually, if you know what you're doing, you know programming, then great. This is where you would actually modify templates and look at all the programming and make changes. Plugins. We're going to move into the plugins area. This is where you can add plugins in. You can take plugins out. I have a bunch of plugins that I have purchased and some that I have found for free. A really good one is Editor Extender. Gravity Forms is another great one, and HANA Code Insert is another really good one. And if you want to add a new one, you just click on Add New. You do a search for what you want, and that's where you can find a bunch of free ones. Some free ones are really good and some are just really bad. So you really have to be cautious. I buy a lot of plugins as a developer. And now we're just going to skip that. We're going to go right to users. And this is where you would set up new users. So you'd say add new, type in the username, the email, and fill out the rest of their information. And then you can send the password to the new user. You can give them what role that they have, whether they're a subscriber. A subscriber can only read pages. An administrator can manage every aspect. An editor can manage almost every aspect. They can go in and edit pages. They can create pages. An author can create pages, but they cannot delete or anything else. And a contributor can contribute, but they can't publish and they cannot delete. So there's different roles that you can add in. And this is just a brief overview. This is not going in depth on the absolute nitty-gritties of WordPress. And that covers the appearance and plugins for WordPress.